Roblox Red Lake, a game that I haven't really paid any attention to, a game that I have been neglecting, but what I always think of was the story. What is the lore of this game? Starting off, we have three nodes that have an impact on the story. The first node lying on a rock, which describes the serpent's hand sneaking to the lake and activating it. This sets off the base game. The second note describes the frustration of a researcher who desperately begs for more funding. It also shows that the Red Lake hasn't been dormant forever, but there was an incident which is described as Incident 20XX. But that was a long time ago, so the budget was decreased. Note 3 describes two unknown people talking about how they tricked the serpent's hand into activating the lake. They also talk about that one of the members of this group was receiving a promotion. There is also a black space, which is the base point of both of my theories. This sets off the story. I think that the Chaos Insurgency tricked the serpent's hand to infect the lake, to start the game. Later on, the Chaos Insurgency attacks the facility, most likely because they don't know that the facility is underfunded, and they think that the facility can't defend itself. Because they know that the facility is underfunded. If they are correct, it's proven by the players losing to the insurgency or win the wave. No free proofs you can fill the insurgency into the blank space. The argument is mostly acquired by the raid on the insurgency, which was completed by the Foundation and the UAU FBI in the special chapter. Node 1 is obviously left behind the Serpent's Hand members, and Node 2 is left behind by the Foundation researcher who wrote it. The insurgency mostly has spy safe facility, and notices how underfunded it is, shown by the node and how the destroyed server room, which they don't fix. So simple enough, right? But I'm coming up with a theory so sinister that you will never be able to play the Red Lake normally again. Ready? Well, I'm going to tell you how I think there is a splinter organization in the Foundation that honors it, but wants to destroy its leadership at the same time. I know it sounds odd, but let me elaborate. The Foundation consists of many departments. Some of you can play as in the game. Some other work behind the scenes. One of these departments, or rather group, is the O5 Council. If you do not know what the O5 Council is, it's basically a shadow group that controls the Foundation. Most, if not all of them, are corrupt, care about their money more than protecting humanity. Some are even anomalies themselves, but all of them are extremely powerful. If it slipped out of the Foundation that their leaders are corrupt and some evil, they might not be so happy. That's what I think is going on. Second node is lying in the basement on a desk. In the basement, what may be more sinister is that the node is currently or was read by a member of the Foundation. We don't know who works in the basement, but I suppose a member of the Foundation, maybe an intelligence officer who is getting aware of the issue, or maybe I am wrong, and this member of the Splinter organization is reading the document, as both are status reports. I'm not sure how both of these documents are on the map. The third node is stuck to a wall in what looks to be a second lab or storage area at the end of the facility. It shows that members of the facility are fed up with the O5s because the facility is underfunded. This is proven as the server room hasn't been maintained, as some servers are broken and destroyed, and the stair is also broken. My guess is that the first node was left behind by members of the Serpent's Hand, which are a group that want to take down the Foundation and integrate all kinds of anomalies into public life, a clear enemy to the Foundation. The Splinter Cell recruited or brainwashed the Serpent's Hand into waking up the lake. The second node could actually be either read by a member of the cell or an intelligence officer who is investigating the Splinter Cell, or he could have found it by accident and is ready for it. This is unlikely though, as the Splinter Cell would probably not be that sloppy with secret documents and just leaving or losing them in the facility. The third node was mostly pinned by whoever has written the document on the wall, to maybe anger the members of the Foundation or to recruit them into the Splinter Cell. You may ask, what is this Splinter Cell? Well, I call it a Splinter Cell, but it is merely a resistance movement that is among the Foundation. A resistance movement which seems big in the facility. The resistance movement has been building up in the facility. The primary goal is unknown, but it seems to be to take down the O5 Council and to return to protecting the world from anomalies, and not to use a part of the Foundation's budget to fund the Council's shenanigans. Maybe other facilities have small to large splinter cells, and maybe the O5 console knows about the splinter cells. If the console does that, that means their efforts to combat it, if even, are insignificant. But what I find most disturbing may be that the player or some operatives are a member of the splinter cell. The player may even work for it, or maybe choose between fighting the Foundation or the splinter cell. Who knows? Well, I hope you liked my first theory video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I liked writing the script, finding info, etc. Like the video if you want to see more theory videos on the Red Leg or other games. Use the comments as feedback. Maybe I have missed something. If so, let me know and I will correct it. Hope you like this video. Have a nice day and bye.